In this video, we'll use Maya to create a shading network that can be used for the monster's teeth. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open up Maya, pick up where we left off. So I've got the teeth selected, okay, and we're going to use a method pretty similar to what we used with the monster's horn. So I'm going to go ahead and assign a blend to these teeth. Okay, and let's go ahead and add a ramp to this. There we go. And we'll go ahead and connect this ramp to the color. Okay, if you take a look at how these teeth look, you can see the ramp is actually going the wrong way around these teeth. Instead of going from the bottom up to the tip, it's actually wrapping around lengthwise. So what we can do is open up this ramp, and let's change this from a V ramp to a U ramp. And now this ramp should be going the right way along these teeth. So we'll go ahead and remove this middle color, this green color. And now let's go ahead and select the colors that will be used on these teeth. So the first thing I'll do is let's go ahead and pick sort of a yellowish white, sort of an off-white. Accept that. And then for the base, let's go ahead and pick a darker, sort of grayish color, sort of a grayish yellow. Okay, something to look like this creature's got kind of these real old, worn teeth that have got a lot of plaque on them. Okay, something sort of like this. Okay, we could also, if we wanted to add a little bit more to this, we could also go ahead and add an exponential down or an exponential up. Let's take a look at how this looks. And I'm actually going to pretty much leave this how it is for now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do something pretty similar to what we did with the horn. We'll go ahead and duplicate this ramp. Okay, and this duplicated ramp is what we'll use for the bump map. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and drop in a fractal. Okay, and just like we did with the horn, I'm going to go to the Place 2D texture of this fractal, and let's adjust the repeat to a fairly small number. Let's say 0.05. Now actually, I'm going to have to adjust it the other direction, because now my ramp is going this way instead of with the horn, which was going vertically. So I'm going to have to adjust my fractal accordingly. Okay, so now with this ramp, let's go ahead and drop this in. Okay, so now I have my bump map. Okay, we can go ahead and plug this into the bump. And let's go ahead and now take a look at what we've got. Okay, and now we've got these very jagged, very pointed, gnarly teeth. Okay, and that's really kind of what we were going for. So the bump map, just like what we had with the horn, the bump map, it starts off very rough at the base of the tooth, and then as you come down to the point of the tooth, it tapers off and just looks like a nice sharp tooth now at the end. Okay, so pretty much the only thing that we have left to do is to go ahead and add the shader for the gums. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's start off with a blend. Okay, we'll go ahead and add another fractal for the color. Okay, we'll go ahead and connect this into the color and just middle click and drag that onto the gums. Now what we can do is in this fractal, we can go in and adjust the color balance, or in other words, what color this fractal is with this color balance. Okay, so let's go ahead and adjust the color gain, and what we want to do is find sort of a muted, sort of grayish, purplish color. Okay, just a little bit of pink in there, but really just sort of a gray. Let's go ahead and accept that. Okay, let's go ahead and with this slider, let's go ahead and pick a color that's pretty similar to that. Okay, let's hit OK. And now what we can do is go in and just adjust these sliders a little bit, just so that it looks like this gum has just got a little bit of noise to it. Okay, so now let's take a look at what we've got. Okay, and now we actually have these gums that have got just a little bit of color to them and just a little bit of variation. Okay, so not just a whole lot of color variation or a lot of noise in the gums. Okay, at this point, really all that we have to do is just add a really simple shader for the eye. And for the eye, I really want this to be just a black eye. Okay, just a very shiny eye. Okay, so let's go ahead and assign this to the other side there. And now we've got a completely textured subdivision surface creature. So that concludes the 3D texturing in Photoshop training kit. So thank you very much for spending your time with me, and thank you for supporting Digital Tutors.